We're often asked about our cloud approach. I felt it was a good time to sit down and talk about it. Well, it's a good question. We're perceived as a hardware manufacturer. We make some excellent hardware used in live environments on-prem all over the world. That perception doesn't really go hand in hand with the cloud. Actually, about 90% of our development efforts focus on software. Obviously, software does lend itself to deploying anywhere on bespoke hardware, COTS, or public or private cloud. It's part of our blueprint, our vision, our direction to be able to deploy anywhere, and cloud is very much one of those locations. We've deployed our software in both private and public cloud environments actually for some years now. There's products like XtraMotion that deploy natively on public cloud, or Media Hub, an integrated workflow and media sharing platform. That's been deployed in both public and private cloud infrastructures depending on the client, the event that it's been used in. We've also deployed legacy products like IP Director in AWS and Alibaba for various projects, whereas newer solutions like MediaCeption Signature, they're designed to be cloud native from day one and have been deployed that way. We've integrated with Google, we've got workflows that move content to and from S3 buckets. We're also positioning Cerebrum to act as a central management layer between the cloud and on-prem. For us, it's about striking the right balance, optimizing the deployment depending on the requirements like latency or density or security, and it's what we call balanced computing. Balance is a good word. Many of our customers still see a big value in on-prem, especially in real-time video recording and processing. The heavyweight data exists on-prem, multiple cameras at 3 gigs a second for 1080p or 12 gigs a second for UHD. It means that ingress and egress of those feeds is still not easy at scale. It's not as difficult as it once was, but at large scale it still doesn't lend itself to cloud production. Technically, it might be possible in the future. When we consider operational and financial impacts, the use of cloud to augment the on-prem infrastructure is really key. What we're starting to see a lot of is a balance between deployments, between on-prem like the truck or the broadcast center, edge computing, that sort of could be public or private data centers, it could be COTS, it could be bespoke hardware still, or in the cloud, and again, not differentiating between public or private. For example, you might see ingest and playback on-prem. There's a real focus on having that on-prem, retaining it where the data is, where it's protected, where it's secure, where it's highly available. Perhaps processing conversion in the edge, again on COTS, maybe file-based conversions, HDR to SDR, real heavyweight processing power. And then perhaps like archive and asset management deployed in the cloud, somewhere where there's a lot more ingress than there is egress, where we need much more scalable storage, for example. We call it balanced computing. It's about deploying the right hardware and software combinations in the right location, and then automatically managing the balancing between those different environments, again, depending on the customer expectations of speed or security or cost or flexibility. We'll see a lot more native deployments in the cloud, like more SaaS offerings, making sure all products are cloud ready while guaranteeing EVS is offering a really sort of dynamic way of managing and balancing between the different deployment environments. Media Hub and XtraMotion really are the start for us. There's plenty more to talk about where that comes from. Visit the website evs.com for more information, videos, white papers, case studies, or you can reach out to your local EVS representative for more details. Thanks very much.